Now I know why they call you pro.
Y'all, it's your girl Vivica Fox, and you are watching ShayStar.com. Enjoy.
Miami, Dade County. Got all types of court cases, gun charges, gun charges, child support, all types of fun. Okay. We told them, if you find those something hard.
Appreciate the lights.
Yeah, we got you lit
dark
up.
skin friendly. It's like some people don't concern themselves with that, and they just let you be sitting in the dark.
Oh, see, we got to make sure you good.
While they exist clearly lit in light skin world.
We got to get you the light skin filter.
Can't make out where my beard stop or nothing.
You know
It's just be
what?
like,
Yeah.
black blob is him.
Zooman Miller, what's
good.
up?
Yeah.
You doing it, man?
I'm
Are
sleepy.
you awake? Okay, first of all,
sleepy,
so I'm like,
That's my
I'm
birthday.
straight fronting right now because y'all know I didn't got on this morning show and didn't know what I was signing up for. So I'm trying to figure out how you even alive because you got to get up even 2 hours earlier than I do.
I take naps at red lights.
Oh, okay, yeah. See that hasn't been working out too good for me,
They'll
but
tell you when the light turns.
when it's time to go,
Don't even worry about it. They let you know.
I'm trying to get it together.
I don't know. I don't really separate no parts of the game from no parts of the game.
Yeah.
The top side ain't no different than the bottom side.
Still got to grind.
Being in the limelight versus being in the dark, it's all the same. Once people get past the starry part of
Right.
it, we still got right jokes every day.
Exactly.
Every day.
Every single day. And I'm glad you just jumped right in with that. How do you feel as a stand-up comedian to the bone, real stand-up comedian with years in the game? How do you feel about this whole Instagram comedian wave that's going on right now?
It's their turn.
Thank you.
We did it to the veterans in front of us when we showed up with Def Jam.
Right.
They was looking at us like, wait, this dude ain't even got 20 minutes of material, and we didn't.
Wow.
There's a lot of people when we first started. We got Def Jam, we got Comic View. We might have had 20 minutes of material. The thieves of our day was stealing material from Wanda Page, Red Fox. They were stealing old, back in the day, album jokes and retelling them like they was theirs. You know, that ran rampant for a while. I call them the training wheels. Some people need training wheels when you start.
Yeah.
And all I could think of back then, the veterans who suffered. I watched my favorite comics suffer at our hands.
Wow.
They couldn't follow us no more. The attention had shifted to where the comedy was because the new and the young folks was doing this Def Jam thing, this Comic View thing. And now that's what we talking about. Hip hop is big. So now we got an audience to talk about hip hop stuff through comedy. And the veterans was taking L's unless they knew how to just be
Integrate
funny.
that, yeah.
The only way you could get through that is to just be funny. You ain't got to worry about nothing changing if you funny. I ain't worried about the internet showing up. It affects how I get paid.
Yes.
Because
the numbers and all that
yeah,
good
go
stuff.
add me on something. I got about, I still ain't cracked 10,000. But that's because I'm antisocial.
Are you really?
Yeah, I keep it 100. How you gonna throw me a social media platform and I'm antisocial? I'm supposed to do this. So I'm gonna join, but I ain't gonna talk to nobody.
Right. But
And that is me. I'll post something and people are like, I'll be like, nah, I'm gone.
You over it? It's
I'm a
over
waiter,
with?
dude. I drop the food, I go back to the kitchen. I don't sit there and watch you eat it, be like, it's good, huh?
But I love getting this perspective, because like I told you, I've been integrating comedy with this very much so. Because seeing it from both angles is very interesting. Because of course borderline a millennial. I'm a little older, so I didn't quite make the cut, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But then I also grew up watching Def Jam and Def Comedy Jam and Comic View, and of course, so I've always been immersed in the comedy culture. And it's just very interesting to see the Instagram side of it, and then to see your side of it. And then I didn't even think so far back to think about how the Red Foxes and
what
of
we
the
talking
world
about are
can't
platforms.
fit into that.
When the platforms change. When the platforms change. Back in the day, they used comedians for burlesque shows.
Yes.
To keep you in tension while the strippers go back and put the new feathers in.
Facts.
So when the platform changed, you either change with it or you stay where you was at.
Right.
You know, you either change when they flip the dress code or you still rock them jabos because you ain't over it yet. I'm not mad at them, but disrespect is disrespect.
Yeah.
Having the new platform doesn't give you the open door to disrespect who held it down so that you
Who
could get
paved
to
the
the
way?
door.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't have made it to the door if it wasn't for them. So,
Absolutely.
you know, now that you're on the other side of the door, don't wild out. And I always kept respect for those cats in front of me. That's why it would hurt to see them not be able to sustain.
That's like, man, I looked up to you, bro. Like, you know.
Man, it hurts. You rock with one of your favorite veteran comics and you watching them struggle after you. And you like, oh. But and that don't mean nothing either. That don't mean, oh, I ripped, he couldn't follow me. No. What it means is any given Sunday, it was one of them days.
Right.
Sometimes your mind ain't always on stage. You be someplace else. There is theft though. I don't have no respect for somebody.
Very much so.
If you're gonna, and that's really at this point, it ain't just internet comics. It's the whole general
It's everybody.
public.
You know how many times I sat through a show where I heard a joke with one comedian, and 3 weeks later somebody else comes with the same, and I'm like, wow,
Man.
did you really just
Further than that, the people on Facebook, when you can slide over and type, will type a joke they heard from one of us, not put no footnote of where they got it from, and now guess who think they funny?
Right.
Because they people showing up going, oh, you's a fool.
Right.
Oh, you stupid. And not once do they say, oh, no, this ain't mine.
Right.
I got this from a comedian.
For a fact.
Yo, rampant with that. But that's why I write jokes how I do. You just got to burrow deeper into the earth.
I like your style. You know, I sat through 5 shows with you, and not one time was I like, oh my God, can he get off the stage? And even though like you told, you know, because you guys have your things that you put in every show, but you still switched it up though. Each time it wasn't exactly the same verbatim.
I can't remember that. Y'all smoke copious amounts of medicine.
Hey.
And I'll keep it 100. It was funny because people look at that like that's an attribute. Like, how you doing that? You do a different show every show. Because I can't remember the set. I can remember I got to be funny though.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
But it's in you. You know, that's one of those things that I've learned. It has to be in you. It can't be on you.
Yeah. I think comics forget the same dude that's on stage with you is the dude who wrote the joke.
Yeah.
Unless it's not your joke.
Yeah.
So I always got faith in the writer of me on stage. A great deal of what you saw, if it wasn't similar to something you saw on one of the other shows, I probably just wrote it right there.
How do you keep all of that material in your head? Because you host the morning. He said I don't. So you host the morning show on KISS 104. So how does that translate? How did the comedy give you the opportunity to be on the morning show?
I did. I think, to my knowledge, I'm the first black comic on radio in Atlanta.
Wow, that's dope.
I think, to my knowledge. I know Jonathan Slocum would be on with Mike and Carol on B103, but he wasn't hired. He was there. He was friends with Carol.
Okay.
But then they hired me there. So I was there like working.
Yeah, because you made that very clear when you were giving, shout out to Alton Walker, by the way, about being hired, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, because it's a difference. The radio station will use people locally, but when they hire you, they saying, we trust you with this swipey to get in the building.
Yes.
That's different, yo. Every comic can't get that. Wow.
Right.
I think with V103, that was my first time doing radio, and oddly enough, yo, follow where God taking you, because before I left Jersey, that's what I wanted to do. I used to listen to the radio shows in New York. I was like, yo, Mom, I want to do radio. So I was looking at communications to go to school for it, the whole nine. My first time on radio, I ended up in a major market, ain't got no communications degree.
It's amazing.
That's God.
Yeah, you speak it into existence.
And then I wanted to do more of it. I was like, man, I'm going to do a podcast or something. It was like a couple of years ago. Next thing you know, kids start tapping me to do little stuff here and there.
Word.
Next thing you know, like, all right, we starting in November.
Oh, okay.
Starting what? New morning show. All right. Hey.
I love it. You know, it's just I just love these type of stories because it just really lets my viewers and other people know it don't matter where you come from, what your aspirations are. You put your mind to it, you can do it.
You are more prone to fail because of
Fear.
not fear. You fail because you're stuck in a cycle and you refuse to change your perspective. Change your perspective. Yeah, all right, you got your way, you. All right, this how you see it. No other way to see it though.
Yeah.
You can't step away from it at all to see it maybe two other ways, because that's going to give you a little bit more moving ability. If you're only looking at it one way, you're stuck with that one way to have to pull it off.
Facts.
Make yourself limber. Make yourself, light. Float like air. Bruce Lee say be like water.
Yeah.
Water could go everywhere.
Y'all hear these? What we tell him, Mr. Reed? Blue. He dropping them jewels over here. Y'all hope y'all picking them up and listening. You know what I'm saying?
This is totally nothing to do with it though. This is just my wild mind at work. I don't mean nothing by this. Don't nobody take offense. You saw the Avengers? Yeah. Is Thanos gay?
I don't know.
No. The dude chased hella people through the galaxy, bro, for some jewelry.
You know what? Where did that, see, this is what
For
I be
some
talking
jewelry,
about. You know what I'm saying?
For some beads, bro. Relax, fam. I'll make you another bracelet. What's up?
Did he finally get it though?
I don't know. It's another part.
You know
they
what?
gonna spoil the whole movie before it comes out. We talk about it tonight. No spoiler. I mean, he got rid of a bunch of people in one movement. Now I'm saying I'm all powerful. I'm in space. I got the dopest ghost face killer wrist jewelry going on. I'm gonna squeeze my fist to make him disappear. What he do? Bobby.
No.
He snapped his finger.
That's what he did? See, now you're going to make me go back and watch this, and I'm going to tag you when I watch it, because now I want to know what the hell you talking about.
All I'm saying is the gay people are part of the community. You can't act like they're invisible. And all the Marvel superheroes in that big Marvel universe, ain't none of them.
No.
You scared to have a superhero to be like, hey, and they could throw you through a wall.
You know what? Now you're going to have me really go back and be G-checking these folks.
I'm not into it. That's not my lifestyle. I'm quite the heterosexual.
Yeah.
However, I do know what the world is like, and I just wonder when I'm watching them going, like on The Walking Dead. How come ain't nobody from Atlanta in there?
Well, because you messed that up in the audition. You know, we talked about that already,
But even I ain't from here. I'm saying in the years, they could have had somebody be like, hey, Shawty, I'm finna go. Don't walking down the street. Shawty, hey, I'm finna go. Hey,
Goddamn.
Shawty, let's go. You won't stay here and get beat up. Shawty, I'm finna go.
And they're going to be like, you're doing too much. You're too active. We need you to get out of here.
What's his name? Black? Is it Black? Because you not smoke the Black and Miles while you do the scene?
Yeah. You're dead.
Shout out, got doggone dope dealers when they came with got doggone zombie boys.
That part.
That's a fabulous boot.
Thank you very much. They're just for sitting. That's it.
It could also be considered Exhibit A in the courtroom.
That part. Yeah. So really, I don't need to ever wear these to court.
You really don't ever be angry when you got them around.
Oh yeah, because I'll stab you.
This whole part, dude, say lobotomy. This whole part will change the whole way your brain work if she hit you with it.
Y'all see what's going on here?
And can poke you in the eye with that. This is a weapon, dude. This is like China. This is like a new.
See, now you done told everybody my secret, Zoo. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Watch out for the heel and the boot, yo. When the fight start, watch for
that
she gonna pull off the boot and the heel and catch you.
Yeah, I'm really not that nice.
Slap you with that part, poke you with that part.
Yeah, and it's over with. Yeah.
All right, Cookie Lines. All right, Cookie. That's what I'm talking about. Slap somebody in the face with a boot in the name of Empire Records.
And then tell them to sign me a big old check afterwards.
Word.
Yes.
You have to.
Where can everybody find you? You definitely have done.
Find me at that hookah spot.
No, not that way.
Oh,
Didn't you do something with Cat Williams?
Oh, word.
And shout out to
Black
Cat
Steel.
Williams because he actually came out and to see you this
Indeed.
weekend
Big
as
Homie
well.
came out
Yeah,
at
he
the
did.
end of the Saturday shows and brought me up with an introduction so supreme I couldn't almost follow the introduction. I had to stop for a minute. The crowd was still shook.
Did you know he was coming?
Didn't know he was coming,
Dope.
but then he was there to like rock out for the night. I was like, oh, word. All right, then,
Oh,
bro.
wow. That's awesome.
Brought me on stage.
Of course, it would be the night that I wasn't there, you know.
Yo, it's the 12:30 show, which is the 12:30 show is the late. It's the last show.
It is.
So, you know, sometimes it can be thin as far as the crowd goes
Yeah.
because it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's literally the next damn
It's
day.
really over with after that. Yeah.
Yeah, they was trying to be tight and stuff. I said, y'all can't do that. Don't be like that. You literally decided to come see me the next day after I said I was going to be here.
Pretty much.
So, wake up a little bit.
But I heard y'all didn't leave out there till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
You ever just don't know?
The jokes was just that
You
good.
just don't know what time you left.
Yeah.
What time we left?
How does it feel to have somebody of his caliber, you know, bring you in and just show you that type of love?
Dream level happy. Because it goes a long time with a lot of people watching, knowing what I could do and not doing nothing about it.
Right.
I don't expect nobody to do nothing for me. I do for me until somebody decide they know what they're looking at.
Right.
I know what I give, so it's not like hey, help me out. No, it's like a dude, you see what's happening?
Right.
Honestly, I've always been in my mindset like I'm inviting you to the party called me. You want to come through? Not in an arrogant way, but I know God packed me with a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And most of what I do is rooted in what he want me to get across to people. So I'm arrogant about that.
Yeah.
I'm arrogant about
Sensitive
God's
about
powers.
Joe-ish.
God done dumped a whole lot to be said. So in that, yeah, let's get it.
That's dope.
But I don't trip about who don't. It's not rejection, it's protection. Everybody ain't supposed to get it. If you don't understand the jewel and gem and commodity that you are really gonna go jump into business to be an employee when you're really supposed to be a boss. That don't feel good. To have somebody who you paying a percentage to for booking you talk to you like they your boss. Because you don't know what you want. You gotta know what you want.
Well, clearly you have showed us all that you definitely know what you want.
But I'm still figuring it out because this is my first feature role in a movie.
Yeah,
ever.
let everybody say it again.
Meet the Blacks
Meet the
2
Blacks
has
2.
Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Lil Duval, Michael Blackson, Gary Owens, Clifton Powell, Rick Ross, Tiny, HaHa Davis, King Batch, Brescia Webb, Zule. I forgot the last name.
But just along with that, that's
It's a strong cast.
Yeah,
If
that's
you saw the
amazing.
first one, the
Yeah.
first one was funny. This one is more funny, and I don't recall Cat and Mike being in the movie since Friday.
wow.
I don't recall them being in anything together since then.
Wow.
So, and they get a good deal of interaction.
That's dope.
I'm in the movie the whole way. I don't die early.
Oh, you in there?
I live through the whole movie. You know, you gotta tell people, yo, don't be late to the movie. I'm telling you. They be late.
And they didn't miss your
Oh,
part.
you gotta tell me, dude, I ain't see you in the movie.
Yeah, because you was the whole.
Late, dude.
Yeah.
Because you had a little part, like, your part is the person that got murdered. It starts off with the murder.
Early in the game.
Starts off with the sheet going over you. All the rest of your scenes, you in a picture.
When does
You know
the
this
movie
guy-
actually come out?
October. It's a Halloween movie. It's a scary
Okay.
slash comedy. Like, yo, it's some stuff in it. You're gonna wild out. You're gonna bug out. My dude that played Candyman, he's in it.
Oh, I can't wait to see. So definitely make sure you keep us up to date when y'all do premieres and all of that.
Indeed.
Because I definitely would love to come out and support as well and
That's what's up.
do a whole bunch of whatever you need,
It's
basically.
all new for me. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah.
He's like, what you gonna do for the premiere? But I ain't been to no premiere before.
We gonna figure it out
I'm
though.
gonna be the new looking one. I mean, it's a new experience. I had a stunt double. Nobody told me though I was gonna have a stunt double. So I get there, it's a dude dressed just like me. I'm like, I got fired.
Who's this guy?
I got fired already. This how they do it. This how they do it. They just hire him and you show up, see the dude who replace you. Damn.
And he looked like me.
You look better than me. I was like, nigga, muscles.
But that was stunt double.
I should have worked out. I figure y'all, they don't went and got to do it with muscles. They wanted to do it with muscles. Damn.
All good. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. October is coming. Meet the Blacks 2.
Trailer should be dropping, I guess, in the next couple of weeks.
Cool. Tag me or something so we can
I'm gonna tag
repost and all that
everybody.
good
You
stuff.
kidding?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be pulling up on people. You know I'm in the movie, right?
Yeah. That part.
Trying to get free lap dances at the strip club. You know I was in it. All right, well, go ahead and do what you're doing.
Pull up on me. I got you. You know, we do that. We do that every night. But y'all know I like to say, if we give y'all any more, you gonna have to pay for it. You should have came to the show for sure. But let them know where they can hear you at every morning. Give them all your social media and all that good stuff.
Kiss 104.1 in the morning. You can hear us from 5 to 9, Monday through Friday. Myself, Art Terrell, Checker C, Aaron Paxton, and my home Dizzle as Deacon Quarterbomb, Mr. Alton Walker. You can check him out.
For sure.
Outside of that, Zooman Miller on Instagram. I'm not going to fade y'all, sending y'all to Twitter when I know I don't really tweet. I don't really tweet. I got a little tweet count. And Facebook is full of Russians. So I'm finna get up out of there with them. I don't like that. But I guess if I'm on Instagram, I'm still kind of on Facebook.
You are. A little bit. Yes, because it all translates.
Yeah, we Russians. We about to be Russian.
Yeah, you didn't know?
My new name going to be Zooman Dostoevsky. Drink hella vodka.
We do that anyway.
Anyway, what's good?
Yeah.
We've been Russian, drinking Ciroc all day.
That part. Well, look, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here.
We out.
Homie Zoo Miller, definitely appreciate you taking this time.
I appreciate you having me. And can I say that I don't just come out in the house in the rain on my sleep time for nobody.
I appreciate you.
It was truly a good energy. Dead end.
I appreciate it.
Like, for real. A lot of people be on the, they approach me bad.
Yeah.
You could see right through the bullshit. But
Yeah, that part.
you was professional. You came like, yo, I'm doing my thing, boom, boom, boom. And then kept it moving. Found some more work. It was like, I ain't see you standing still at one point.
Oh, no. I got things to do.
You ain't standing still at one point. Hustler.
Got to be. Zoo Miller, appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all check him out and just know you heard it here first. Meet the Blacks 2, coming out in October.
Killed by the boot.
Talk to y'all later.
Enjoy.